and good day everyone. Welcome to our forum discussion for today. Today, we will be exploring a very interesting and relatable question. Would you rather lose your phone or your wallet? Both are essential in our daily life. A wallet holds our identification cards, money, and important documents. Meanwhile, a phone keeps us connected, informed, and in many ways it even replaces the wallet. Losing either one could bring big consequences. To help us discuss this, we have wonderful panelists with us today. Is Dr. Farah, a psychologist who will share insight about mental health and emotional impact. Next, we have Amira, a type enthusiast who will highlight the role of technology. And finally, we have Sophia, a student who will talk about the practical side of the issue. Let's begin by hearing from Dr. Farah. As a psychologist, what do you think is more stressful to lose, a phone or a wallet?
Thank you, Azlin. From a psychological perspective, most people today would feel much more distressed losing their phone. This is because our phones have become part of our identity. They hold our memories in the form of photos and messages. They keep our schedules through calendars and reminders, and they even provide a sense of security. When people are separated from their phones, many experience anxiety or discomfort. This is actually recognized as a condition called nomophobia, which stands for no mobile phone phobia. Now, losing a wallet is stressful too, but usually the stress is practical. We can cancel our bank cards, file a report for lost identification, and replace the items. It takes time, yes, but it is manageable. Losing a phone, however, feels more personal because it is like losing a piece of ourselves. I remember one of my clients once told me she could handle losing her money, but losing her phone made her cry for days. This shows the emotional attachment we have to our devices. So, in my view, from a mental health standpoint, losing a phone can have a deeper impact than losing a wallet. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Farah. That is very insightful. You mentioned something very interesting. How people may feel like they are losing part of themselves when they lose their phones. That shows how dependent we are on technology.
A few moments later.
Now, let's move on to Amira. As someone who loves technology, what is your perspective? Would you rather lose your phone or your wallet?
Thank you, Azlin. Honestly, I would much rather lose my wallet than my phone. Why? Because in today's world, our phones can already replace our wallets. We have e-wallets like Touch and Go, GrabPay, and online banking apps. Some countries even allow digital identity cards and driver's license on the phone. So if I lose my wallet, I can still survive by using my phone. On the other hand, if I lose my phone, it is like losing my entire digital identity. Think about it.
Huh?
All my social media accounts, my personal messages, my online classes, even my assignments are in my phone. Without it, I feel cut off from everything. And let's not forget about security. If someone steals my phone, they might access my banking apps, my password, and my email. That could cause far more damage than losing a few hundred ringgit in cash. For example, a friend of mine once lost her phone. Within hours, hackers accessed her Instagram and Facebook accounts. It was very difficult to recover. Meanwhile, when I lose my wallet once, I simply blocked my debit card and made a police report. It was troublesome, but not as scary as losing my digital life. So for me, my phone is far more valuable than my wallet.
Very true, Amira. That is a good reminder about how much information our phones carry and how dangerous it can be if they fall into the wrong hands. But now, let's hear from Sophia. As a student, what do you think? Which one will be worse to lose? A phone or a wallet?
Thank you, Azlin. My opinion is a little different from the others. Personally, I would rather lose my phone than my wallet. As a student, my wallet is extremely important. It carries my IC, my study card, my transport card, and of course my cash. Without it, I cannot buy food, pay for public transport, or even borrow library books. Losing a wallet makes daily life very difficult. Yes, losing a phone is also inconvenient, but I feel it is easier to handle. If I lose my phone, I can borrow my friend's phone or use the calculator to access my email or online classes. I may miss out on entertainment and social media, but at least I can still function. For example, I once lost my study card and it took me 2 weeks to get a replacement. During that time, I couldn't enter the library or even get student discounts. It made me realize how much I depend on the cards in my wallet. So, in my opinion, the wallet is more practical and essential for survival. Losing a phone is painful, but losing a wallet affects my daily needs even more.
Thank you, Sophia. That was a very practical perspective.
Oh my God! Wow!
So now, let's summarize the key points. Dr. Farah explained that losing a phone can cause more psychological stress because of our emotional attachment and reliance on it. Amira highlighted that our phones now act as digital wallets and contain sensitive data, making them more valuable than physical wallets. Sophia reminded us that wallets still hold essentials like identification cards and money, which are hard to replace and important for daily survival. Clearly, there is no single correct answer. It depends on our lifestyle, our needs, and how we manage our belongings. Some people may fear losing their phone, while others cannot imagine losing their wallet. What matters most is that we take care of both, because each one carries responsibilities and consequences if lost. With that, I would like to thank our panelists, Dr. Farah, Amira, and Sophia, for their valuable insights, and thank you to the audience for joining us today. This concludes our forum. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.